This conference will now be recorded.
Right. In this session, I'm going to discuss about function aliasing and the nested function. Now you can see function aliasing. Function aliasing means giving other name to a function is called function aliasing. Giving other name to a function is called function aliasing. We can say that function aliasing. So once if we delete one name of the function, we can have other name to call the function. That's what we can use function aliasing concept. For example, you can consider this program. We have a function def f1 function, and when we call f1 function, I need to print some hello. We are calling the function. Now we are getting the output clearly hello. But function aliasing means what? I'm giving f2 equals to f1, means f1 name I'm assigning to f2. Now this time here f1 and f2 both functions will work, both names will work. So either you can call that function with name called f1 or with name called f2. This is alias name of the function. The advantage is what exactly? Once we delete a function name f1 function name I'm deleting here, but there is a chance to call the function like f2, but f1 will not work. You can see this, once we delete, you cannot work with f1 function. Now you can see f1 function is not possible to work here because we deleted f1 function definition, but we have what deleted, no? So we have other option to call the same function like f2. So I'm using f2 function. Now f2 function through we can able to access that function clearly. This concept is called function aliasing, we can say that. So this is function aliasing. Giving other name to a function is called function aliasing. But here these, we are giving f1 name to f2 function, but these two are having same identity. You can see this id of f1 is same, as well as print id of f2 is same. We can say that is same. id of f1, id of f2, like this. Now you can see id of f1, id of, but here only we are getting error. So that's what f1 is deleted. That's what it is not possible. Now remove this. id of f1, id of f2, same memory address. This is id function through we can get it. So that's the reason same functions, both the name of the functions will work fine. f1 is working fine, f2 also working fine. This is function aliasing, what we can say that. Next, nested function. Nested function means a function which is having one or more functions within it is called nested function. A function which is having one or more functions within it is called a nested function. A function which is having one or more functions within it is called a nested functions. We can say that nested function. So how it will work, nested function, we can see this. So we have a function called f1. Now f1 is having some result like hello. When we are calling f1 function, it's straight away it's going to be called, and it's going to print what's our f1 function here, hello. Hello is working. Now here inside f1 I'm creating one more function. Now you can see def f2 function. Now print hi. Now you can see as soon as when we call f1 function only will work, but you are not calling f2 function. So that's what it's not work. f2 function we should call here, then it will work both. Now you can see this, like this it is going to work out. But observe here, f1 is f2 function completely belongs to under f1. If you are not calling f1 function, then f2 will not work. You can see both will not work because f2 function is fully dependent on f1 function. When we call f1 function, then only f2 function will work internally, otherwise it's not possible here. So this is called nested function, we can call it as. Next I'm going to do this recursive function here. Recursive function. What is recursive function or recursion? We can say that a function that calls itself every time, a function that calls itself every time is called recursive. You can say is called recursive function. Recursive function. The best example of recursive function is factorial. Yes, factorial of n equals to n into factorial of n minus 1. This is what factorial formula. If you want to find out factorial of 3 equals to, what we need to do, 3 into factorial of 3 minus 1. How much it is? 2. But factorial of 2 purpose, again the function should call or not? Yes. 3 into factorial of 2 means 2 into factorial of 2 minus 1, that is 1. And factorial of 1 purpose also I have to call the function again. So that's what 3 into 2 into 1 into factorial of 1 minus 1 means what? 0 here. And 3 into 2 into 1, that is factorial of 0 is 1. Then totally is what's are here? 6 will be there. 6. So this is like every time the function it's going to call itself only. Factorial of 2 purpose it has to call the function again. Factorial of 1 purpose it has to call. Factorial of 0 purpose it has to call. So that's called recursive mechanism, we can say that. Let's write the logic of recursion function, how it will be. So def factorial of n, n means any number you can pass. If n equals to 0, sometimes our number equal to reaches to 0, then at that time what happen, you can see this df factorial of n means if n equals to 0, then result equals to 1, else result equals to n into factorial of n minus 1, we can say that. Now here I'm taking what we can say, I'm calling the function here. How to call the function? Print factorial of 3 I'm doing now. Factorial of 3. Let's run this. What happened? You can check out. Factorial of 3 is completely, oh, suppose return result. I forgot actually. So I have to return result value, sir. So that's good actually. Now let's run this. 3 is there. Factorial of 3 is 6. How it will be workouts are? It's simple. I'll tell the logic here. Now you can say I'll keep the breakpoint and run test, debug test. Once I started debug test, you can see this. So n value 3, because I would like to find out factorial of 3. So n value 3, now 3 equal to 0. Observe here, 3 value equal to 0 is false. So false means it will go to what part? Else part. So function key plus F8 you can press, then it will go to else part. So n value is how much? It is 3. 3 into factorial of 3 minus 1, how much it is? What? 2 actually here. 3 minus 1, how much it is? 2. For factorial of 2 also, it has to call the same function. Yes, it is calling. Now n value 2. 2 equal to 0, it is also false. It will go to next part. Now n into 2 minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, 1. For factorial of 1, again it is calling. Again it is checking the condition 1 equal to 0. So it's false. So it will go to next position. Now factorial of 1 minus 1, it is 0. So 1 minus 1, it is 0 means what actually? 0 factorial also we have to call. So now n value 0, n equal to 0, it is true, then result is 1. So it's going to be calculate. Now you can see it return result 1 by 1. Result is returning 1 first case. Now result is returning 2, result is returning 3, and 2 into 6, like factorial of 3 is 6, value is coming like this. But actually this logic need not to write in our case, because in the factorial function is already present in math module. So already we talk about math modules are description, yeah, modules not discussed, no, yeah. Let's see this. Import math is there, mathematical module. Directly we can call math dot factorial function is a built-in function. So no need to write logic. You can import like this math module, and you can utilize the factorial of number. Same result you are getting. Factorial of 7 or any number you can call, you can use No problem. Either you can use this math module dot factorial function built-in function, or else we can write your own logic. This is our own logic. This is called recursion, we can say. Recursion means a function that calls itself every time is called recursion function, we can say that. Okay, so this is what we discussed functions topic already. Now, so far whatever we discussed related to functions, all are named functions only. Now I am going to discuss nameless functions. Nameless functions are also called as anonymous or lambda. Now you can see I'm talking about lambda functions. Lambda are anonymous functions. Lambda are anonymous functions. Okay, what is lambda or anonymous functions? We'll see now. See, the thing is lambda or anonymous functions. Sometimes we can declare a function without any name is called lambda or anonymous functions. Lambda or anonymous function, we can say. Sometimes we can declare a function without any name is called lambda or anonymous function. Yes. So this kind of nameless functions, are called anonymous or lambda, we can say that. Anonymous or lambda functions. Yes, anonymous or lambda functions. Yes, so nameless functions are called anonymous or lambda functions, we can say that. Sir, we have a function topic, no? So why again lambda functions? What is the benefit of lambda functions? Yes, benefit number one, we can write very concise code by using lambda. We can write very concise code means what? Shorthand way of writing code. Okay, next we can write single line expressions. We can write single line expressions using lambda. We can write single line expressions easily. Yes, we can write single line expressions using lambda clearly. So we can write very concise code by using lambda. We can write concise code means shorthand way of writing code. We can write single line expressions using lambda. Next, we can improve the readability of the program. We can improve the readability of program and reduce length of program These are the advantages are there when we go for lambda or anonymous functions. So, but here how it is different from normal functions means whatever we discussed so far. Normal functions once we create, you can call it any number of times, but lambda functions are instant usage. That is only one time usage. Whenever it is required on the spot, we can declare the expression and we can use it. That's it. So lambdas are instant usage purpose or only one time usage. Using lambda advantages, we can write very concise code and we can write single line expressions using lambda, and we can improve the readability of program and reduce the length of the code also possible here. So this kind of nameless functions are called lambda or anonymous functions, we can say that. So lambda functions, how to create means there is a keyword called lambda keyword. Using lambda, we can able to create lambda functions. Let's do this quickly once. Now you can see this. I am trying to do this my lambda expressions. For example, I want to find square of given number using lambda. How to do this? S equals to lambda. Then your argument list, what is the variable? First, before that, let me give syntax here. So syntax is this one. Syntax. Lambda is a keyword, lambda, lambda, and arguments list colon, then your expression, any valid expression you can give it, no problem. Lambda is a keyword, argument list is a argument list, what are the values, and expression is there here. According to that you can use any, you can use any expression, no problem at all. Now let's copy this and place into here. Now s equals to lambda, argument list is I want to give n, expression is what I want to do, n into n, that's it. I want to perform square of given number. It's a very single line expression. S of 3 or S of 4, you can pass S of 5 or S of 6, that square numbers are coming like this only clearly. So this is very instantly we can use. So very concise code we can write. Square of 4 is 16, square of 6 is 36. But here what is S here? S here. So type of S, function it is, function type only it is. Yes, for sure it is function type only. You can see this, function type. Lambda is also one function, but anonymous function. There is no name to call every time. Okay, so this is lambda expression. At the same time, we can add sum of two numbers using lambda, a comma b, and expression will be what? A plus b, I can say that. So we have to pass the values, two values, 4 comma 7 and 6 comma 9. Then what happened? Two numbers we are adding simple way. So using lambda expression here, it is lambda. Okay, 11 and 5. And if you want to find out sum of two numbers, yeah, biggest of two numbers, now lambda a comma b, so a is big actually. Yes, b in this lambda expression, first result value you have to mention, then after condition you have to mention. Generally in the normal functions, what we can do, first we should mention condition, then after that what result it has to return, I have to mention that. But here first result value you have to mention. A is big. When it will become A is big? If A greater than B. Else who is big? B is big. So that's what here it is coming. So now you can see in these two contexts, 7 is the big number and 9 is the big number here in these two contexts. This is very simple expression I am writing. Okay, so at the same time, if you want to find biggest of three numbers, how I can do this? So now observe here, the biggest of three numbers are somewhat different. Now s equals to a comma b comma c, I'm taking. A is big, I'm saying. When it will big? If a greater than b and a greater than c. Okay, if a greater than b and a greater than c, then here I'm using elif b is big, sorry, else b is big. When it will big? If b greater than c and b greater than a and b greater than c, else c value I'm taking, that's it. It's pretty simple, single line expression. Yes, observe here, lambda a b c are three variables. A is big value, I'm saying. When it will become a big? If a greater than b and also a greater than c. Else b is big, I'm saying. When it will become big? If b greater than a and b greater than c. Otherwise who is big? C value is big. It's very simple, straightforward. S of 3 4 5. Then what is the biggest value here? Undoubtedly 5. Values I'm changing now. 3 5 4, any values you can see this. Now you can see 5 only again. Now here I'm taking 3. So now you can see it's coming like this. Every time same thing. So this is what single line expression we can write using lambda. Clearly it is possible. Okay, this is lambda functions create. Yes, whatever we have written so far programs using function topic, then same we are writing here also using lambda context, lambda concept. Now you can see, yes, can't we write single line into 3-line code? Why not? You can see this. If I write like this, you can see this lambda is going to show slash symbol. Okay, it's possible here. Single line expressions. It is work out. Slash we have to use separately, but if we remove this, it will give error. Okay, that means single line only. Split means we have to use slash. Yeah. Yes, this is what single line expression. Most of the cases instantly we can use. No, that's what single line expression. There is no indentation levels of this. So this is lambda usage exactly. And if you want to go with whether given number is even or odd number, how to write lambda expression. You can say S equals to lambda A, whether A is even number or odd number. I have to say is even. When it will become is even here, then I need to say if A modulus 2 equals to 0, else what we can say is odd. We can say that is odd. Then S of 5 means, so it's odd number only it's going to represent. This is lambda expressions we can write. Okay, so S of 5 we are not printing, so that's what we are not getting any output. So just to print that. But how this lambda will return is even, is odds are to the calling place? Yes, we don't have any return statement. No, yes, I'm saying important point. Lambdas will return the result value to the calling place internally. So we need not to specify any return statement or return keyword in the lambda context. By default, it return values internally. So we need not to specify internally any return statement, all those things. Lambdas will return internally some result values here. But the where exactly we can use lambda. Okay, so I have shown many reasons here. We can write very concise code by using lambda. We can write single line expressions using lambda, and we can improve the readability of the program and reduce the length of program also is possible. So other than these reasons, there is most important reason is there to use lambda functions. What is the important reason? I will tell you. So in Python, some functions will expect other functions as an argument. In Python, some functions will expect other functions as an argument. At that time, we can use lambda, or else we can call it as, we can pass a function as an argument to other function. We can pass a function as an argument to other function. For example, I will tell you what is the thing. So seconds in Python, some functions will expect will expect other functions. Some functions will expect other functions as an argument. In Python, some functions will expect other functions as an argument, or sometimes we can pass a function as an argument to other function Okay, in this case lambda is the best choice, we can say that. In this case lambda is the best choice. In this case lambda is the best choice. In Python, some functions will expect other functions as an argument, or else sometimes we can pass a function as an argument to other function. In this case lambda is the best choice. For example, we can say df f1 is there. F1 is having some logic, internal logic. We have one more function called f2. F2 function is expect as an argument function. Now you can see here f1 is what's here, other function. Some functions will expect other function as an argument. F2 function is expecting other function as an argument, or else sometimes we can pass a function. Yes, I am passing a function f1 as an argument to other function. Yes, I am passing this f1 as an argument to other function called f2. In this case, we can use lambda as the best choice. What is the problem in this case? Why don't we call this f2 function with argument called f1 means? The problem is what you know here. The problem is not here. The problem is not here. What is exactly here means? So f1 function f1 function is having logic. F2 function compulsory. F2 function is completely should work based on f1. If f1 function is something problem like fail, then what is happen, f2 also will be fail. So compulsory F2 function always fully depend on F1 function. To avoid that dependency, then lambda is the best choice I'm using. So what kind of functions will expect other functions in other function as an argument in Python? Yes, some functions are there. What functions? Map is a function and filter is a function. Filter is a function and reduce is a function. Reduce is a function. Map, filter and reduce. These three functions will expect other function as an argument. That's what here you can see. Syntaxes are first argument is function. Then after that what we can say? Sequence, we can say that sequence. And second, this also here you can see function, comma sequence. This is all syntaxes of these functions. Here also function, comma sequence, we can say that. So map is a built-in function, filter is a built-in function, reduce is a built-in function. These all functions will expect other function as an argument. Without other function, this will not work out. In that case, replacement of other functions expectation, then we can use lambda. One by one we'll discuss now. First, I would like to discuss filter function here. So filter function purpose is what exactly here. So you can see this filter in the name itself, the definition is there. Filter is a value here. Filter function is used to filter the values. Filter function is used to filter the values from given sequence based on condition. Yes, based on the condition, filter function will filter the values from given sequence. So that's what filter condition syntax is, what? Function and sequence. Here first argument is a function. It is just for conditional check. Based on the condition, only condition purpose I am writing other function. I am passing this other function as an argument to filter function. And on where it will be perform the filter the values on my sequence. So second parameter is sequence. That can be a list or tuple or set, anyone you can use, no problem at all. Okay, I'll tell you filter function how it will work, how to filter the values without using lambda and also with using lambda. Both scenarios we'll discuss now. Okay, so now I'm writing simple program. First of all, I'm writing function called isEven. I want to check whether it is even number or not. So this function is only exclusively a number will a number is even number or odd number, it will check. So if x modulus 2 equal to 0, then I have to say return true. True means even number. Else I have to say return false. I have to say return false, we can say that. Yes. So this function is exclusively for what purpose, sir? This function is exclusively is what purpose? So is even of x. If x modulus 2 equal to 0, then return true. Else return false, we can say that. Return false. So now I'm going to have list. L1 is my list actually. In this list, I'm taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 values I'm taking. Okay, so who will filter the values? Filter function. Filter function will expect other function as an argument. Is even is other function. On where you have to filter L1. L1 is a list one. After filtering the values, I want to return list, new list. So that's what L2 I'm taking. So LST list conversion is required for filter function. After list conversion, new list will be stored into where? L2. So I have to print what's are here, L2 only. L2 is my new list, sir. Now you can see L2 is my new list. So observe clearly, is even of x. So L1 is my sequence list format. You can take any sequence, list or tuple or set, no matter it is here. Okay, L1 is my list. So filter function will expect other function as an argument. Is even is other function. Okay, so this time what happened? Every time filter function for every number, here one number is there, is even function will call x value to 2 modulus 2 equal 0, return true. Second number is there 3. Again 3 number purpose also filter function is should call is even. 3 value goes to here 3 modulus 2 equal 0, then false it is there. So result will come, no problem, it is going to filter the values. But how it is lengthy? Yes or no? How it is lengthy? So lengthy process for every number. So now you can see this filter function should depend on every time other function. If something wrong in the other function, then this filter function will defect. Now you can see x value 2 from the list. This will be written false. True means it will go to return true. Now x value 3 false. How many values are there? That many times internally filter function is calling what functions are? Is even function. So 10 numbers are there, 10 times it has to call the function, no? So that's not good idea. So length of the program is more, and operations and process also will be more in this case. So that's what we can use. Lambda is the best choice, I'm saying. So some functions like filter will expect other function like is even as an argument. So if anything wrong in this function, for example, in the process of finding even numbers, my condition is, for example, change here in this function. So this function will be get some impact. Now we can see this here, it is getting odd numbers. Understand? So anyways, we can do this. But length of the lines of the code is more, no? Yes. To avoid this, I'm doing filter function without lambda I'm using. With lambda, we can use. Lambda, best choice is what? In this context only. Some functions will expect other function as an argument. So in that context, lambda is the best choice. What are the functions will expect other function as argument in Python? So map function, filter function, reduce function. I'm talking about filter function without lambda for filtering the values. Now you can see same program I can write. Using with the lambda. With the lambda, how it will be very concise code. We will see now. We'll see now. L1 equals to something 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now L2 I'm taking L2 list of filter of. Now lambda I'm using x modulus 2 equal to 0 on L1. So print L2. That's all. Observe here, it's very concise code. We can write single line expression. Filter function is not going to depend on any other function. Instead of any other function, I'm writing expression here itself, instant usage. Now you can see here, you can observe filter function is calling every time other function. And now this time filter function is calling any other function. Here only it is going to check on L1. So same result you are getting. So even number filtering purpose, we are getting like this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like this. Okay. Any expression you can write. If you want to go with odd numbers, then not equal to, you can put it here. So this time it's going to be there. So now you can see just 3 lines of code is enough to handle this same thing, but instead of this number of lines like this only. Understand? So this is filter function, we can say that. Not only filter function, at same time we have other functions, no? What functions we have? Other functions like map function is there. So what is the use of map function here? So map function, when do we use? I will tell you here. For every element present in sequence, apply the condition and return new sequence of elements For this purpose we use map. What's a map function? Yes, we can use map function for this purpose. For every element present in sequence, apply the condition and return new sequence of element. For this purpose we use map function, we can say that. For this purpose we use what? Map function. Okay, so let's try to do this without lambda. With lambda we can say that. So without lambda I can do this. L1 is there in my list. I want to do map function. For every element present in the sequence, I want to change the values, return new sequence of elements. For that I'm taking, now my function is f1, and I'm going to return whenever I call f1. 2 into x means double the values. So f1 function I'm using as an argument. Now you can see it's going to return new list. So map function will do like this. For every element present in the sequence, apply some condition, required condition, and create new list of elements. All list of elements newly it is created. But observe here, filter and map completely difference is there. Filter means what? Your existing elements, from that some of the elements you can read to, that is called filter. But here map is nothing but elements will not, some of the elements will not filter. For every element we can apply the condition and return new sequence of elements. This is map function. Here also map function is fully dependent on what's on f1. If f1 something change, then what happen? Result will be changed. For example, here x star star x means every element power itself. That means 2 power 2, 3 power 3, 4 power 4, 4 5 power 5, like this it's there. Values will be changed. So this is map function, we can say that. Without lambda. With lambda, easily we can do this. So now you can see map lambda x into 2, like every item multiply with 2 I want to do. Now you can see same, it is coming like this. So this is very clear map function. And we can apply map function on two list also. Yes, we can apply on two list also, but make sure that two lists should have the same length. For example, L1 is there 2 3 4 5, L2 is there like 6 7 8 9, and L3 list I want to generate. And the uh, map function lambda x comma y I'm taking. X value will coming from L1, y value is coming from L2, then x plus y I'm doing on L1 comma L2 I'm doing. Finally I want to return new list of elements, that is L3 values. This is pretty simple, straightforward. Now x plus y, like 2 plus 6, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 8, 5 plus 9. What happen if extra element is there? Nothing will happen. That 10 is not associated with any element, so that's what it's not going to return anything. And your logic is up to you. You can do any logic, no problem, x into y or something. So according to that logic, it's going to be performed. Now observe here, it's going to be performed like this: 12 21 32 45, like this. 2 into 6, 3 into 7, 4 into 8. So this is map function. Filter and map function is completely different. Filter means existing values, some apply some condition and filter some values. Map means for every element present in the sequence, apply some condition and return new sequence of elements. That is called map, we can say that. Okay. Now same thing, reduce function also. It is going to reduce the values. The meaning is reduce. Reduce means you have sequence of elements, like group of elements. From that I have to reduce the values. Reduce the values means all group of values I want to reduce and return new value. It's going to return only one value. It's not going to return any sequence. So for example, here reduce function I'm doing. Reduce function, reduce function reduce function is used to reduce the sequence of values and return one value. That's it, one value. Reduce function is used to reduce the sequence of values and return only one value finally. Okay, but observe carefully, whenever I'm trying to write here map function, by default it's coming in IntelliSense. Yes, and the filter function also by it is coming by default in IntelliSense. But when it comes to reduce function, it's not going to show in the directly here. Error is showing. Why it is showing error? Yes, there is a reason. Reduce function is present in functools module. Without this module, we cannot use reduce function. So functools module. Even though whenever I import functools module, now you can see reduce is there. No, it's not there. Reduce. So why not coming? Yes, functools dot reduce we have to use. Module name dot function name. Or instead of module name dot function name writing, so you can also use like this: from functools import star, we can say that. That means we can use directly reduce function, no need to use functools dot. But star indication is not good practice in reality. Why? Because star means everything from this functools modules, but hardly we are using only one thing, that is reduce. Instead of star we can use reduce. Which one is using? You can use reduce function. So reduce function speciality is what? It will return new value by reducing all the elements. Okay, let's try to do this. So for this purpose, I'm taking one more function without lambda. I can show one more function f1. Then f1 is having x comma y parameters, x comma y. Then now it return x plus y. Now you can see this L1 is there, L1 list values 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 something. Now new list I don't want, it will not return any new list of sequence values, only one item values. So that's what I'm taking, result equals to reduce of reduce of. It will expect other function as an argument f1, on where it will be expect L1. So print result. Now you can see this. So this will be result value, all numbers are going to add, it return only one result value, like one number. Now 44, how it will return 44? It's simple. So as soon as when we reduce function will call internally the function called f1. So f1 function will take x comma y on where L1. So x comma y means x equals to 2, y equals to 3. So x equals to 2, y equals to 3 means what? X plus y, 2 plus 3, 5. 5 will be the result. Then immediately next iteration, x value will become 5, y value become 4. X 5 plus 4, 9. Next iteration, 9 will become x value 9, y value 5. 9 plus 5, 14. Next 14 will become x, y value 4. 14 plus 6, 20. Like this it will be there. If you want, you can cross verify. I'll keeping the breakpoint here. So let's run this now. This is without lambda I'm using. With lambda also you can use, no problem. Now you can see this, I'm calling the function f8. So return x plus y, x value result is, oh, it's going to be, just wait, I want to keep the breakpoint here also. Yes. Now debug this. Now you can see how it will be checking. Function f8. Now you can see x value 2, y value 3. X plus y how much? 5. Okay, if plus symbol you can place, 5 value is there. Now again, x value is how much, sir? 5. Y value 4. 5 plus 4, 9. Next time x value will become 9. Y value become 4, like this. Okay, this is what reducing the elements and the sequence of elements and return new list of new element, that is result value. Now you can see console window result value is there, 44 is there. But here also reduce function is expect other function, no? What function? F1 function. So to avoid this, what we need to do, we can use lambda. Why don't we use lambda? Yes, we can remove this code and lambda only we can use. So here you can see lambda x comma y colon x plus y, then automatically an L1 it's going to be there and it's going to be written same result. That's all. So in this context we can use lambda functions, sir. Lambda is the best choice. So most important functions are map and filter and reduce functions. Will expect other functions as an argument. So to write very concise code, like shorthand way of writing code, reducing the length of the program, instead of every time these functions will depend on fully other functions, then we can use lambda expressions here. So this is about lambda or anonymous functions, what we discuss here. Okay. So we have next concept, that is called module concept. So module concept I will discuss in tomorrow, because two other guys are not came today, so better to discuss tomorrow session. Lambda module concept I'll discuss, that is also important. So if you have any doubts in this session, you can ask me, no problem. Okay, that's all about today.